Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chris R Gaming and Wrestling. I am late to this, I feel like, because this happened about 3 days ago, but I want to give my thoughts on Scott Steiner returning to Impact Wrestling. And when I first, I was just scrolling through YouTube. I think it was either in my recommended or in, the recently uploaded section. And I saw that, and I, immediately thought of Pulse, because he had just talked about that on one of his instant gratifications about how he just hears sirens and expects Scott Steiner to return in WWE. And so I saw that. I was like, dude, he was just talking about that. Scott Steiner coming back, except he came back to Impact Wrestling. But still, that is kind of a big deal. But because I haven't been watching Impact Wrestling, because it's just been really boring, and it's hard for me to manage to sit through it and watch it. But from what I gathered from a couple of the YouTube videos that Impact Wrestling posted on its YouTube channel, is that basically the Jeremy Borash Josh Matthews feud, which I was aware of, is going to continue at Slammiversary, which is pretty much, it's like their anniversary pay-per-view, yeah? And it's going to be a tag team match with Jeremy Borash and Joseph Park, who Scott Steiner put in the Steiner recliner in this episode of Impact Wrestling, taking on Josh Matthews and Scott Steiner. And they made Scott Steiner, they basically tried to make him look like really just scary and strong and whatever. And Jeremy Borash had an incredible expression on his face that I will show you, because it was just awesome. This dude looked genuinely shocked, and he looked petrified. Joseph Park had a look on his face that was very odd, like a really awkward expression. But anyway, I don't really think that they're using Scott Steiner that well, because it is a big deal that he's back. But you've got Slammiversary coming up. It's a big pay-per-view, but they're not really doing anything with it. They're just having him go into this feud, which, who really cares about this? Who's gonna see Scott Steiner come back, and he's gonna be in a match with Jeremy Borash, Joseph Park, and Josh Matthews, and think, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy that pay-per-view, or oh, I'm gonna even go see it live? I don't want to see that. The only bit of interest in that match is Scott Steiner, and even though, Scott Steiner, he's pretty cool, haven't seen him in a while, but he still doesn't really add that much to what just sounds like a really boring time. So, that's my brief thoughts on Scott Steiner returning to Impact Wrestling. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in my next video.